Hey, how's everybody doing today? This T3 gaming. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. We're gonna do another cash game here today, and hopefully we do a little bit better than we've been doing. All right, let's go ahead and find us a good cash game to jump into. Hopefully we can double up and get into a part 2 double limit here. All right. Stand up. Let's try this again. Stand up. Why is it doing that? I put the wrong mount in. Gotta hope I don't get a hand on this right off the bat. Alright. See if we can get some good things going tonight. I've been pretty much card dead here the last few sessions, so. Alright, we're at $20. That's good. And I'm still waiting. Yeah, we got a nice good variety of table here. Got a lot of money on the table. Got a couple double stacks over here. Everybody's got the stack. That's good. See what we got dealing with. 29%, 34, 29. Oh, we got a lot of people. I'm gonna have to check that. 17%, 23. Wow, we got ourselves a tight table. Might actually have some good players here. Go ahead and fold that. I don't recognize no names. I recognize the crappy hints I'm getting though. Oh, la-di-da-di-da. Same old crappy hands every time. Let's see if we can figure out these people's play. He's in a limp in. That's just a weak play. He shouldn't be limping in. And then he calls it 60 cents. Alright. If he has the king, he'd be smart to bet now. Yeah, that's a good bet. Unless he has the king, he really has no choice but to fold. Now if he's sitting on a pocket pair set, he's got a full house now. Let's see what's going on. Ace King. He had the straight. What in the world he's doing? That was horrible. Absolutely horrible. Missed a limp a lot. Can't get away from the rain. It's been raining every night here for the past 2 weeks. I feel like I'm in Seattle. Alright, Jack. You get the pocket. I mean, why? You gotta ask yourself why. Every card on that board was above a 3. I wish we could put notes on these people, but we can't. Yeah, the first two cost 20 cents. So I'm going to be real conservative when I decide I want to. Come on. $0.40. No, I'm way out of position here. I'm not gonna play it to 2-4. Ace 5. Alright, we get the old connector King Queen off suit. Okay. I'm going to call him because he's on the button, and I just don't think he's strong as he's putting himself out to be. So we got the Queen. I'm going to bet 50% of the pot. If I get him out, that's a plus. If I get him, he's calling. Okay, I get 2 queens now, so we're gonna go ahead and bet $1.60. Queen or king would be nice. Okay, well, unless he has 2 6s, I can't lose. So let's go ahead and bet $4.80. See if he all's in. And you let it go. Okay. So that was a good hand for us. I try to get a value bet at the end. I might bet just a little bit. If I bet $3, he might have called it just to see. Maybe he had a 6. Alright. So I took a little bit from him. Mr. Ray's on the button there. He got out pretty quickly. You won't see me slow playing a whole lot. I mean, maybe at certain times, but when you're on these low level games like this, 5 cent, 10 cent, you know they look like most of them look like they're pretty decent players according to their stats. You still want to get the money in the pot. I mean, if I was playing a $5, $10, okay, different story. But most of these guys are going to call you bets. Now on the river, he probably didn't have a pair, not even a bluff catcher. So I couldn't get any more out of him. So even if I bet $2, he may not call. But he called the one before that though. He didn't see all those cards. All right, so we got the ace jack suited. I like that. I like this hand. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do a standard. Okay. Wow. They're folding blinds. Ace 4. Come on, people. I'm gonna run the clock all the way down. Yeah, we ain't gonna play ace four. It's middle position. What would I play there? Probably ace nine, ace ten. I probably would have raised, but ace four. That's a pretty big raise to a mega raise. He said, yeah. He said, come on, bring it on. Aces and king, kings and ace king. Nice move. Classic. I'm surprised ace didn't come out. Classic move. We got 3 people in the 40s, so hopefully we can get a third one, a fourth one. Me. We got a crippled stack over here, so. Five, 7. Not gonna play it. Mid raise. And you can make your argument for it, but I'll never do it. Most of the time I just do a standard raise. It's harder to predict what I'm holding. And then if there's somebody limping in before me, I'll add that onto my raise. So I could do a 4x, 5x, depending on how many people are in before me. So it's kind of hard to peg me on a hand. At one time in my younger days, I experimented with a 2.5. That was in tournament play though, not cash game. Just to steal the blinds. Alright, we get the old queen 9. Sitting offsuit over here. My phone's screaming at me again. Alright, wouldn't mind seeing a cheap flop, but we're not going to call 40 cent. Not after Mr. King just yanked the other guy. We'll give him some respect. 17%, are you kidding me? Look at that. So we're going to fold. What am I at, 22%? Alright, he gets his blinds. Ace 6 diamonds. So we got 1 in. Okay, well I'm going to go ahead and raise. You limp in and you fold. That's why you don't limp in early position. 2, 5. I just realized he's a short stack too, 48%. I don't like to get too aggressive with those short stacks because they're more prone to throw their chips in the pot, the whole thing all in, and gonna want to have a hand before I call that. I gotta turn this thing off. Always finds the wrong time to do that. Six X raise, huh? That's what we got. He really wants that 10 cents, that 15 cents out there. He's waking up. Now I got to give him some credit though. He's got double stack. He's got good percentages, and he's doing that in the right position. Is he getting ace king, ace queen back to back, aces kings back to back? Who knows? Last time I thought that, the guy pulled out a 9-5. Anytime. King 6. Chillig, Karoshi, Flame Player, Ravinio, Bansur, Maggie Sue, and Douchey, I guess that's what that is. Two aces, two fours, and I got the 6. Ace queen. We're going to go ahead and raise that. That's a good solid starting here. Wow. Okay, at least somebody called. Come on. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and do a C bet here. I get an opportunity if I get an ace or a queen or a heart. There's a heart. I'm going to take that free card. We get the heart. Oh, jeez. Ace king. I won. I get the heart. With 3 7s out there, I mean, I couldn't do nothing. He had a solid hand till his probably didn't re-raise me. Three sevens. That 7 doesn't come out, I get a bet. Alright, so we got 3-3. We got 3-1. So I'm gonna go ahead and call with 8-9. Okay. I'm gonna call again. Hopefully 8 or 9 comes out. Question is my 2 pair gonna be good? I'm gonna bet 50%. Alright, got it. Well, we got a 30. If we can get up to 40, we can get that second level going. You get 29%, so. So he raised with the 9-7. I mean, stealing the blinds at a 5 cent, 10 cent. I mean, was that what he was doing? I don't know. I wouldn't be stealing blinds. You know, it's in late position. Still not. I mean, it's a marginal hand. I can't fault him for it. It's not an incorrect play. He raised. So, I mean, he wanted to play the hand, he raised it, so. I mean, if anybody made an incorrect play, you can probably argue that I did. But I had 2.5 to 1 odd to call, so. You can debate it, but I hit the flop. Because I definitely didn't put him on a hand that week. I would have put him on a little bit harder, but a little bit higher hand. Oh, he's slapping all those in. Okay. If I can double up to one of these, that'd be a nice little $60 hand there. Queen 4 on the button. I'm tired of these people limping all the time. What would I do if I had something like, King Queen? I'd raise and see if he'd get out again like he did last time. But he already did that, so let's see if this guy gets out again. Limp fold. Yep, that's what he does. Limp fold. Jack deuce. Well, he just wants to see every hand, doesn't he? Weekend coming up. I have to get into a tournament. Alrighty. 40 cents into $1.50. Alright, the 045. Rocking the 045, we're going to go ahead and put a fold on that. Let's use the whole time clock. We have nothing else better to do. God, I hope the power don't go off again. Every time I get up on this thing and play a game, it starts to thunder and lightning out there, and bam, the power goes off. Even for a lousy 2 minutes, it just screws up this whole thing. Alright, we got the old 10-6. We're going to let that one fly in the muck. Alright, so we got a raise in the cutoff. You could have a wide range there. 23%. Queen deuce. I hate high-low cards. When you have a high card and a low, it just drives me crazy. Give me a connector. I'd take a connector anytime. Even if they're suited, I still wouldn't like to. Maybe if I was in a button, or if I'm complete in a small blind with no raise, it's still a dangerous hand. How many times I've lost to a higher flush because of that? The 058. And we get a early position raise. Okay, he could very well have a king if he's playing hands he should be playing in that position. I'll give him a king queen. I'll give him a king jack, king 10. Hell, maybe even a king 9. So he's gonna bet 83 cents. So I'm gonna bet he hit his 9 or a king, and he called it. He's got good. He could. I bet you he has the king. He's probably slow rolling him. He's gonna bet it. Half the pot. Try to value bet. 210, and he called. Aces, unbelievable. He had absolutely nothing. He shouldn't even been calling. Don't call thinking you're gonna take the pot away from somebody like that. Especially if you have nothing. I mean, if he was chasing something, doing a semi bluffing, sure, I can understand that. But he was calm with nothing and think he's gonna just make a big bet in the river and think he's gonna get some of the pocket aces off. Early position raise, he didn't respect it. Okay, so we get 20, 20, and 10. I'm already see min raise. You basically price in every time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and throw a half pot size bet, and they're gone. I mean, if you min raise, I'm calling. He raises standard 3, I'd fold. I would fold that, but if you get a min raise, I'm in. All right, so we get the 5-4. Now he's doing the standard. Now I can get out carefully. Carefully muck it so those cards don't show. $10-5. Go on the button. Okay. No. If I had 10-8, 10-9, Jack 10, sure, I'd go ahead and raise it. Not to steal the blind, I can kill less about the 10, 15 cents. But at least if they call, if someone like to defend their blind, would get a little bit of a pot going, make it worthwhile. Definitely not going to do no 2-8. That's a good thing about these cash games. You can just sit there and wait till you get a good hand. You can take your pot shots every now and then. Like I made that call and I hit the flop. You can do that every now and then. There's no law, there's no rule that says you can't call a raise with a marginal hand. Just make sure you know when the hell to get out of it. And I made sure I was getting some decent odds on it, Now I got the 8-9. I'm in the cutoff +1. He's lumping in. If I was going to get in this hand, it would be a 40 cent, but I'm not going to raise 40 cents on this. I might have considered doing a standard raise if he didn't get in, if I was the first one to enter the pot. See, now he's raising. Let's see if it went. Yep, he called. And we got a couple short stacks here. We got a half stack to my left, a quarter stack up top, and 3/4 stack to my right. And the rest are filled up, double stack and more. Pushing those short stacks around. A6. I'm crawling towards that early position, not interested. That's a quick half hour. Got about 30 minutes to get this extra $9 here. Alright, Ace-9, Mr. Limp-a-lot over here. Okay. Get a nice pot going there. Ace 9, exactly what I had. I mean, what was he calling with? King, Queen? He had absolutely nothing, but he's calling. I don't get it. Some of these people I just don't get. You know, I like that 9-10, but I'm not going to call it under the gun. Asking for too many problems. Open-ended, but you get the flush draw out there. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I would have got the straight. Let's see if the flush comes out. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Jack would be the winner. Wouldn't that be something? Somebody has a 10 Jack. Ace Queen takes it. I can understand these two getting in, but well, I guess he was a blind. Alright. Okay, that's 30 cents. That's 2 people in. That's 3 people in. I'm going to go ahead and call it 20 cents. I got 3 to 1, 3.5 to 1, 6, 7. Even if I got the 8, I'm still on the wrong side of that straight. Yeah, so we'll go. Now 3.5 to 1 odds, you know, I had a good sized pot going. I don't mind taking a stab every now and then to see if I get the flop. 2, 3 of hearts. It would have to fold all the way to me. Even if there's a limp before me, I won't play it. Yep. No need. Got some betting going on here. 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 2 7s out there, which means there's a possible full house. Pocket 5, so we get some set value here. He's got enough chips behind him. I'm going to call it. He has enough chips there behind him. Now, if one of these guys re-raise, I'll get out. So if I either hit the 5 or I'm gone. Come on, jeez. Alright. He should have c-bet that. No need. I saw the flop. Alright, I think we'll let that one go too. Oh, these guys are just taking forever. Alright, put me to sleep, guys. Every one of you using the whole damn clock. Unbelievable. Now we get about 40 minutes into it now. Had a few good ones starting out, but we didn't get much after that. That's not even half the pot there. I know these people can't be playing multiple tables. Unbelievable. It's like every one of them going to the red every single hand. Jesus, holy moly. Play the frickin' hand, will ya? Every goddamn one, every goddamn time. That no one can play the frickin' hand on the... Unbelievable. I can't get over this. Wish there was a chat box. I can freaking... Come on, people. Speed the crap up. Don't get off the damn table. Play more. If you can't handle more than one table, don't play it. Well, he's trying to steal it, I think. Interesting. Tens and aces. Wow. Can't complain about either one of those hands. $0.30. Well, I'm going to call it 20. We got enough money out there. Alright, we got the ace jack. I'm going to bet half the pot. We're going to bet half the pot again. She's gone. Alright, that's 32. I'm almost at $32 now. 8 jack. Mm-hmm. 37 cents. We're going to let that one go. We need a 9 for the straight. Alright, we got the pocket sixes. A little bit of set value here. He's got 40 bucks. I'm going to go ahead and call. I know that's I normally raise, but it's kind of out the wall that he's just lumping in, and he's a pretty good player. It's at 29%, so he could be going for the re-raise. Alright, so I'm basically out of this anyway. If you don't hit your flop in this, you're done. For the most part. There might be some small exceptions, but if my 6 came out, you get the straight on the board and everything else, so it doesn't matter. Alright, so he got a little aggressive there. I'm going to say that he might be on the straight and he might be on that jack. Maybe a 10. But he's pushing pretty hard over here. I think he's going to go. No, he didn't go away. Queen 9 definitely falls in the range that he would have. He's also a short stack, so you let that go. Jack 7 is going to get folded, I can tell you that right now. It's a nice winning session so far. We can keep it up, maybe get a little bit more. Remember, I'm playing real low stake, so $10, that's you adding 50% to a starting stack, so that's pretty good. I mean, if I was playing, say $2,000, and I got $1,000 winnings, that's a week paycheck for most of us. So you can't be happy, disappointed with that. The smaller stakes is smaller percentage, smaller wins, but the percentages are there. Ace 3, not for me. Now I know a lot of you probably probably play those type of hands. It's those type of hands that are going to get you losing money in the long run. So, like I said, I'll take my shots every now and then on good solid connectors. But Ace 3, you're going to get the low end of the straight most of the time. I get a 3 here, I get the Ace. If a 4 came out, you get 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 and 7 is going to beat you. I mean, you could get the lucky flop Ace, Ace 3, but I mean, the chances of getting that are not worth what you had to pay to get into that pot. It's just not worth it. If it's suited, different story, you can draw to the best flush. Ace 9, I'm early position. I'm going to let that go too. Any re-raises, these guys are pretty tight over here. Any re-raise from them, I have to put them on stronger hand than Ace 9. 17%. I don't think he's played a hand in like the last, who knows how many hands. Except for the ones he was probably forced to play with the blind. 25%. So I'd have to put him at higher Ace 9. King 3 under the gun. And then again, and I do this a lot. If he had like a pocket 5, 6 to 7, I'd raise early position too. I would do that just to disguise it a little bit, because I'd be looking for a call for set value anyway. So, and I'd be cautious on a re-raise. All right, so he's checking. So did he c-bet the first one and he had his ace or what? Yep, he's gone. Alright. 10-8 in the blind. This guy's raised every hand. 20 cents, 10-8. I mean, I get the odds to do it, but I'm out of position, and I just don't feel comfortable with that hand right now. Like I say, every now and then I'll call for the odds, but I just didn't feel it. Look at that, 2 10s. Ask me if I feel it now. But you still get the flush out there now, and in a straight, possible straight. If the river card comes the right card, so. Alright, 3-2. You would have to crawl all the way to me. All limps. Come on. Alright, good. Get out of this one. Alright, we're going to see 1 or 2 more hands. We're going to go ahead. 2, 3. We'll see one more and we'll call it. So we get a raise, re-raise, and a call of the re-raise. That's screaming aces, the re-raise. But the call of the re-raise could definitely be queens or kings or ace king. And I got 3 3s out there. Really. That was horrible. Jack deuce, and we are done. Take our $11 in winnings and be happy we got it. Come on, hurry the hell up, guys, so I can stand up and get out of here. Okay. So we're back up to 527. All right. So we did all right today. We're still keeping that bankroll up there. If it wasn't for cash games, I've been bombing out of these damn tournaments, but I'll probably get it in tournament sometime this weekend. But I do appreciate you guys watching the video. Give me a like and subscribe, and hit that notification. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave a comment down in the comment section. Like I said, I'm not professional. I play for fun. I've done very well over the 30 years I played this game. I am not a professional, but I'm sure I can teach some people who know less than me how to play the game a little bit. And, you know, I may say some few choice words every now and then, but hey, that's part of the game. Alright guys, so we'll see you tomorrow when I do another video of cash game. I posted win or lose, so, and I don't think I've lost but maybe 1 session, so that's on the cash game. Alrighty, so we'll see you tomorrow.